Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're not just analyzing a text, we're actually bringing a story to life. We're going to take a modern script and see how it transforms into the first chapter of what really feels like an ancient legend, all laid out like a cinematic graphic novel. So let's set the scene. Picture this. We're in ancient Egypt, a whole civilization that literally lives and breathes by the Nile River. But there's a problem. That lifeblood is starting to run thin, and a shadow is falling over the entire kingdom. So where does our story kick off? Not on some peaceful riverbank, no. We're going right into the heart of power, the pharaoh's palace. And you can just feel the fear in the air. And bam, right away we hear from the big guy himself, the pharaoh. He totally gets how serious this is. A low Nile isn't just an inconvenience, right? It's famine, it's chaos. It could be the end of everything for his people. So his advisors, they're right there with him, confirming his worst fears. But check this out. Their first move isn't to call the engineers or the farmers. Nope, they go straight to the supernatural. It's a huge reminder that in their world, magic is just as real as rock and water. And out of all this ancient knowledge, one specific idea pops up. We're not talking about some vague chant or spell here. We're talking about a real, physical object with unbelievable power. The first piece of our puzzle has just been placed on the board. A magical bracelet? You can just imagine the pharaoh leaning in, can't you? And hey, so are we. What is this thing? What could it actually do? So the sorcerer lays it all out. This thing, it isn't a weapon for fighting wars. It's a tool for hitting the reset button on nature. It's the key to getting the river flowing again and pulling their entire civilization back from the brink of collapse. And with that, the pharaoh gives the order. Get it done. I don't care what it costs. And just like that, the official royal quest is on. But while all the kingdom's best and brightest are scrambling for this magical fix, a totally different story is taking shape somewhere else. All right, let's leave those dark, worried halls of the palace behind. We're shifting gears now to a world that's all about light, peace, and the river itself. And this is where we meet our protagonist, a young woman living right there on the banks of that same Nile. And her name is Zahrat al-Nil, which literally means flower of the Nile. I mean, talk about being connected to the river, right? And her very first words in the story, well, they tell you everything you need to know about her. She's not worried about power or riches. She finds this incredible, soul-filling joy in just a flower. She has no idea about the panic and the high-stakes drama going down in the pharaoh's court. And then we get this. It shows just how special she really is. See, it's not just that she loves nature. Nature loves her right back. It actually talks to her. So yeah, this is not just some girl picking flowers. Something is definitely going on here. And there it is. The first little clue that her quiet world and the world of big, ancient magic are on a collision course. She just has this feeling, an intuition that this isn't just any flower. It's holding on to some kind of secret. So she heads home, and that feeling that she's found something truly important, it just keeps getting stronger. And she's so excited, she just has to share this with her friends and family. So now she has her own question, right? What is the secret the lotus flower holds? And what's so cool is that her personal quest perfectly mirrors the pharaoh's huge, kingdom-wide quest, and neither one of them has a clue about the other. She tells her friends what the bird told her, this cryptic message, and she finally puts a name to her intuition, magic. She feels like she's a part of this now, personally connected to whatever is happening. And you know what's great? Her friends don't laugh at her. They don't tell her she's imagining things. They are all in. They get excited, which just fuels her curiosity and makes her feel like, okay, I'm not crazy, I need to figure this out. Now, her parents, they see things a bit differently. Her mom, she just sees her daughter's pure joy, which is sweet. But her dad, he's a craftsman, a maker. He seems to see the possibility of something more, like there's a hidden design or a deeper meaning in what she found. So she goes to her dad, the artist who creates things from stone, and she tells him her conviction. It's so interesting that she says the flower holds a story, not just a secret. A story is something you can uncover and share. And this is the crucial moment for her. Her father takes her seriously. He doesn't dismiss it as some childhood fantasy. He says, yeah, maybe there is a secret. Let's look into this together. And that right there kicks off the next stage of her personal journey. And that's where we're left at the end of chapter 1. You've got these two totally separate quests for the same ancient magic. One is fueled by pure desperation in a palace, and the other is born from simple curiosity on a riverbank. And the big question hanging in the air is, how and when are these two worlds finally going to crash into each other?